Here we go.
Yes, sir. The boys are back in town.
Rap Sports News.
RSN Podcast.
Chill.
What up, man?
Man.
It's been a lot.
It's been a crazy week, right?
It's been a lot going on, man.
Crazy week. Man, we're just going to get into this today and talk about the beef, bro.
Uh-oh.
So we got, in one corner, Drizzy Drake, Voodoo Child. In the other corner, we got Kendrick, Lamar, Kung Fu Kenny.
I like that, Kung Fu Kenny. That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah, so it's been popping off between these two. It seems like they've been going back and forth for a while, some years really, and it seems that this all stems from first person shooter. So it was supposed to originally be all three of them. It's supposed to be Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick, but Kendrick turned it down.
Dang. So they got it. So feelings got hurt over this, huh?
Yeah. So I guess they started. It was really J. Cole that kind of sparked this off, because he was the one really talking back and forth about being the big three.
And then he apologized.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's talking about him anymore. If you think about that,
I mean, the way it went, it kind of seemed like he made the best choice, because he wasn't gonna go this far into it.
Yeah, but I think he would have been most effective.
Yeah, he's the one that can, to me, really go at Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. I think, and Metro just said something. They said Metro just dropped a track today or something like that. I didn't hear it yet, too.
No, I haven't. I'm not.
It's so many.
About Metro.
It's too many of them. But yeah, I think. I don't know. Okay, where do we start? Well, let's
start at the beginning, man.
Okay.
So March 22nd, Kendrick Lamar is on Like That with Future and Metro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then J. Cole, he responds with 7 Minute Drill on April 5th. And then on April 7th, J. Cole apologized.
Dang, he didn't even wait a week, 2 days.
And then on April 12th, J. Cole deletes 7 Minute Drill from streaming platforms. All right. So this is where it kicks off with Drake. Drake drops Push-Ups on April 19th.
Okay.
And then he drops Tailor Made Freestyle on April 19th. So how are we feeling about that so far? When you heard Push-Ups?
They were just all right. I mean, they were cool. They were cool, but it wasn't no knockout blow or anything like that. They were cool, but it was okay, when the love tap's gonna stop.
Yeah. So I thought Push-Ups was a cool track. I liked it. I was like, that was a good intro. With Tailor Made, that was one of those things I think someone my age doesn't know how to feel about it. Obviously, he was just trolling. He was bored.
Yeah.
Because he's, playing with Pac's voice and then Snoop Dogg's voice.
It was creative.
Yeah.
I give him that.
It was creative, but it wasn't nothing like you said, no knockout blow.
Yeah.
And then Kendrick Lamar, he responds with Euphoria on April 30th.
So we went from April 19th to April 30th.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge gap.
It's a few days, but I don't know. He had to. I think the way it's panned out, he was working on different stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
So how did you feel when you heard Euphoria?
Thought it was all right. I felt like I was happy he responded.
Yeah.
It was just yes, he said something back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was okay. He's sparking it up. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I know it's not over.
Right.
It was one of them I took my time to respond. I made you wait.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was cool. I have nothing negative to say about it. But I knew it was gonna be it was his jab and not his hook. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I was kind of surprised that he dropped that quick, because what I was expecting out of Kendrick was basically for him to maybe 4 months from now drop Euphoria. Basically,
I don't think he could have. I just feel like he couldn't. I feel like he couldn't wait. I just feel like if he waited even till today to Cinco de Mayo, it's dang, bro, that's a long time. I don't know, but I'm glad he didn't do that. Yeah, that would have been really bad.
I think the only way it could have worked if he waited is if he dropped an album like this month, and then he had disses on it.
True. Or if he dropped the album with no disses on it. Right? Like if he dropped the album with no disses on it, just to make people like listen to the album and see if he's dissing him, get all those streams up, and then later on drop a diss record.
Yeah. It would be a smart ploy, but this is the way it happened. So after Euphoria, 3 days later, he drops 616 in LA. So I thought that one was smart. Had a lot of Easter eggs in it.
Yeah, it was. See, the thing about Kendrick is I feel like I could read his lyrics versus listening to his lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a hard time dealing with his delivery. The way he delivers it, like, I hate how it sounds. Like, aesthetically, I hate how it sounds. But he has some words in there.
Right.
Like, he has some lyrics in there. Like, overall, I think I can listen, even though I want to make it clear. Like, I have nothing against either of them. I'm not a fan of either of them. Like, I support their music. I listen to it. Like, if I hear something I like, but I'm not gonna listen to a full album of Kendrick, right? Or Drake at this point. Before I might have skimmed through, but no. But I think Kendrick is saying he has more metaphors and more lyrical content that you can appreciate if you dig into it.
Mm-hmm.
And for Drake, he has more of straightforward, like, okay, these are the main punches. This is the main course.
All right. So up until this point, where Kendrick dropped 616, I had Drake on the scorecard as leading.
Okay.
And then Drake stopped playing around. And after that 616, he dropped Family Matters. And that was definitely like a direct hit for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, dude, what stood out the most to you on that?
On Family Matters, I'll pull up some of the lyrics because they're...
Yeah, it was so many tracks. It's hard to remember what they said on each and individual ones, but I think, like, and as you pulling that up, I'm thinking like, okay, as we're going through this, do you think either of them, they're taking it more serious on the songs, but if they saw each other right now,
I think that they'll be in an elevator and just not say nothing to each other, like we said about Lotto and Ice Spice.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Like, all of this is good, and they like the attention everybody's talking about them, but if they really saw each other right now, I don't think anything would happen.
So now I understand. So on Family Matters, the thing that stood out was that he was calling Kendrick a wife beater, and that's something that none of us knew. And then also talking about how Kendrick's supposed to be kind of like black, but he has a half white wife.
Cameron exposed that first.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron exposed that first on what is it? On It Is What It Is. And he was like, I'm not trying to take sides or anything, but Kendrick, he'd be on that pro-black stuff, but his wife is half white.
So it was the thing of like, if you're dissing Drake about
being half white,
like you have someone in your house that's half white, someone that you lay down next to that's half white.
Yeah, he I don't like the whole race thing either. With this whole beef, I don't like and like, again, I'm not taking up for Drake, because if it was Kendrick was half white, I'd say the same thing. But I feel like in this situation, keep it rap. Keep it skills.
Nah, I disagree. Because I feel like in a battle, like, war is war.
But like, it's not making me like or dislike the person either more or less based on their skin.
Yeah, of course. And we've already accepted Drake is black.
50%.
He's allowed to do or say anything that any 100% black person would do or say.
Yeah, only because his dad is like a true black guy. Like he looks like he was with, back in the day with the 40s on the corner type dude. Like he got that real black mustache. But
Right.
so that's why if he didn't look like that, I don't know. I have to give him that.
All right, so yeah, we didn't really get to Kendrick didn't give us a chance to really digest Family Matters because right after 20 minutes after he dropped Meet the Grams, like I think I played Family Matters, right? Mm-hmm. Then I replayed it, listened to it all the way through those 2 times. I think I switched over to Academics channel, and then Kendrick had just dropped Meet the Grams. But this is where the scorecard switched for me.
Okay.
Because when I heard Meet the Grams, I thought that was way more disrespectful. The reason why, this dude's addressing his whole family.
Yeah.
Talking about his son, talking about his mom, talking about his dad, alleged daughter that we found out that's not true now. But when he said it, it was like, ah, damn it.
You know, I feel
damn it, Trey.
I feel like at this point, like you said, when the gloves is off, when you take it that far, you can just make up anything.
Yeah, but I agree with that, though. Like, if I was in a battle, I would have said all type of things. Yeah, I'm going to talk about, I'm going to say you got like 10 kids that you're hiding. I'm going to say that, you know.
And it's by Kim.
I'm going to say anything. I'm going to be like, man, this guy kicks puppies, all type of stuff.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, I think, okay.
Like, Drake, why you be kicking dogs, man?
What happens next? Like, what happens next? They did all of this for what?
Wait. We're not done.
Uh-oh.
We're not done. So, after Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams, not even 24 hours later, he drops Not Like Us. I actually like this one the most because I'm really feeling the Mustard beat.
The beat, I like
the flow.
Yeah, I like the beat the most. I really can bop to that.
Yeah. So you said what happens next?
Yeah.
Well, then at the end of Family Matters, didn't Drake say he's going on vacation? So this is what I would think, or this is just how I would do it. I think Drake should go on vacation. Let Kendrick just bar himself out the whole time. Just drop all whatever bombs he has. Then hear all that. Then come back with one. Drop that. Something heavy. It has the.
It gotta be a heavy hitter.
Yeah. And then see what Kendrick does. If he like bars up again and like starts dropping like, because he said he got like 10 left in the clip. So this dude just obviously been sitting around making diss songs.
So that whole time when we ain't hear nothing from him, he just
been in the studio every day making diss songs. And then like, you know, the West, they really love each other. They're not like other places. Like if you think about like the East Coast, New York rocks with New York, and it's kind of separated into boroughs.
True. Plus
Philly's Philly, New Jersey's New Jersey.
It's a good point that another good point
Atlanta kind of clicks up.
That I heard is the East Coast not that big. Like the East Coast is really not that big. I mean, Atlanta's not the East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, like for the South.
Yeah, it's like it's really small. There's not really too much of the East Coast. Like if you think about it, if you think about rap, like what first the whole West Coast, like you can't say Ohio. They like we Midwest. Like you can't say, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really Philly, New York, Detroit. Like, who else we got?
I don't know, right? I guess that's just how it is for right now. But what I'm saying
Pennsylvania,
is like,
well, same thing as Philly.
Like the West Coast, they rock with each other, so they're really all standing behind Kendrick right now. So he has like unlimited resource and beats and people working with him. Yeah,
but I mean Drake, he has a lot of connections too. Okay,
yeah, he has resource too.
What do you think this would turn into? What do you think this would turn into if Kendrick like got like a OG to rap on his shit and Drake has somebody like to rap on his? Like, I'm not saying he about to go get Jay, but let's say Drake went and got Jay and Kendrick went and got who would we get from the West Coast to represent?
I couldn't see no one other than Snoop that's that right? Big.
Yeah. But I mean, at that point, I'm just saying this is all theory right here because I mean, it's nothing Jay would care to say to Kendrick. I would think
they don't care about this stuff.
They're just like been there, done that.
Right.
Y'all late. We've been to this.
I would think someone like Jay would be like, ours was more exciting.
Yeah, way more exciting.
But yeah, that's what we got so far with the beef, and we'll see what's next.
Yes, sir.
But right now, who's up in the scorecard for you?
Kendrick is see, I don't, it's like this. I don't have to like the technique or the style, but if we're going based on bars and lyrics and what hit harder, Kendrick's. I feel like I prefer Drake's style of like far as delivery and how it sounds. Because I don't really like, it's hard for me to listen to Kendrick like the when he rapping the way he does. Like it's just hard for me, his voice, and there's enough disrespect. It's just hard for me to like listen to it. But if I feel like he's beating him, I feel like he's winning unless Drake drops something like back to back where he's just straight killing him.
I just don't think Drake has that in him no more. Like you gotta think that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
like Drake's not gonna make a hit diss song. I just can't picture him doing that.
Clinton,
it would.
Where you at, bud?
I don't know. Maybe he do got some writers that could work it out, but I just don't see it. And I think he has to take a different approach. Kendrick is like light years ahead of Meek Mill.
Oh yeah.
So it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna pan out the same.
No, true. I think I would really I'm so disappointed what J. Cole did. I would much rather this be J. Cole. I would have so much rather this been J. Cole.
It would have been way more interesting, and it would have been way closer, and it would have been like less messy.
Yeah, I mean he was just straight bar. It would just been straight bars, and I think Kendrick would have followed suit. Like they both would have just been straight rapping. It wouldn't have been no personals. I think it would have been, might have been some personals, but it'd been like mostly like rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I definitely would prefer J. Cole. I'm disappointed. I mean, like, dang, we got so many freaking rappers out there, right? Like, if we just think about the history of all the different MCs and stuff like that, there's somebody out there that we just not thinking about that could end all of this. I feel like it's. I feel like we just not thinking about it because we haven't heard like the art of true hip hop in so long.
There's a lot of lyricists out there.
Ludacris was a lyricist.
Yeah.
Not saying people we looking for Ludacris to jump in this right now, but I'm saying like Luda could have.
I mean, like up to date, I would say like Joyner Lucas, someone like that. They would be good. But these people aren't really battle tested.
Jadakiss.
Yeah, but that's like old school though. I couldn't picture Jadakiss wanting to get in the rap beef today.
Well, I'm just saying, just in general, like who could go at Kendrick?
Oh, like
today? There's a lot of people. But who would be willing to?
Yeah, I don't think too many people want to mess with him. And then he's doing something very unique that we never seen, which is this like repeated diss after diss after diss. We never seen no one drop like 4 disses in a week.
True. I think it's gonna get more interesting because he's gonna run out of stuff to say. Like, what else you gonna say now?
Just keep making stuff up. That's what you think I'm joking. That's exactly what I'll be doing.
Hey.
The daughter thing, that was funny.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's believable.
Paint the narrative.
That shows you how little people think of Drake in a way.
Drake gonna go get battle rappers. Drake gonna go get battle rappers. Drake about to go get Tay-Rock, I'm just saying he got all of the smack people at his disposal. He cool with smacking them.
I don't think that would help him though. Like I don't think it would help him like that.
Don't go get Charlie Clips.
I don't think it would help.
Easy to block, Captain.
Because right now, what people want, they want tea. They want to hear you talk about something or say something that we don't know.
True.
That's kind of how this beef is going. It's the culture has kind of bled into what they want out of the battle.
Okay.
Where people like this shade room-esque type of battle.
So what about Kanye?
To do
something. I mean, he just dropped a disc and disappeared. What's next?
I think Kanye should work on another album that has nothing to do with this.
He might be.
Yeah.
He might be, and this might be just publicity.
That's fine. But we don't need, I don't even think Kanye's gotten in a battle with nobody other than Drake. And it wasn't really a real battle.
Yeah, that wasn't a real battle.
Pusha T said more than all of them at Good Music.
True. I don't know, man. Let Cassidy come deal with
All right, guys, that's going to end this segment. Let us know what you think in the comments. Who you got? You got Kendrick, you got Drake. Let us know. I'm Canary Valens.
Slyce.